Hi everyone, welcome back to Genshin. We are today going to do the sacred Sakura cleansing ritual over at Inazuma.
读书并不会让人变聪明。
I have also, since last time, I have also unlocked Enkanomiya finally. It's been a long time waiting to happen, and it happened yesterday while I was playing with my hubby. Where's the kid on the roof? Oh well. I'm just an ordinary elderly person. After retiring from the Tenryu Commission, I don't really have much to do. I come out and walk around every day to listen to the birds, to feed the cats and dogs, and to look at the view. I was always busy when I was young. I never knew that Inazuma had such beautiful cherry blossoms, or that the creeks there were so clear and wonderful. We age, but the world remains, so all I want to do now is enjoy the rest of my life I have left. Oh, that's so sweet. Won't you get tired of it if you look at it every day? This is the part that young people like you wouldn't understand. Though the scenery around here never changes, the people and the things related to it do. It's very interesting if you pay attention to those changes. I once met a young man wearing a maple red shirt who had the ability to read the weather. The clothes that I hung out to dry would have gotten wet if he hadn't told me about the rain. And if you think about it, it wasn't out if I wasn't out and about like this, I wouldn't have met an outstanding outlander like yourself either. Am I right? Haha. Oh, life wisdoms. Now, who am I supposed to ask questions from? What can I do for you, youngster? Konda Densuke, I am the village chief. From the way you're dressed, you must be an outlander, right? It's been a long time since an outlander has come to the village. How can I help you? Need a place to rest your feet, or do you need help to find your way up the mountain? Mmm, we could rest. No, we're here to ask about the secret of Konda village. Oh boy. Secret? Konda village doesn't have any secrets. Although the economy isn't good these days, all the taxes that should be paid to the police station are paid regularly regardless. There are only a few families in the village, all with a long history, and we know each other's roots. How could we have any secrets? Calm down a little. Konda village is simple and peaceful. There are no secrets here. If you are looking for secrets, why don't you go to the Grand Narukami Shrine and learn the secrets of deciphering fortune slips? Or how about you go to Chinyu Forest and see if you can hear the Tanuki Bayashi, huh? Sorry, I might have overreacted. Konda village is a peaceful place, youngster. Are you sure you don't have the wrong village? But if you don't believe me, you can look around yourself. I, Konda Densuke, will not stand in your way. Okay. So tight-lipped. Yeah. What's up? Have you encountered anything strange lately? I don't get it. What kind of things would you consider strange? Anything out of the ordinary, like something that is hard to explain. I know. Did something come to mind? There's a weirdly, weirdly stressed, weirdly stressed. There's a weirdly dressed outlander and a floating white thing talking to me. That is indeed strange. I know, right? Hey, you too. Oh, okay, I will be serious. One night, it suddenly started raining really heavy. Then I heard a strange sound come outside the house that accompanied the sound of the rain. Strange sound? It was like an intermittent clicking sound. The next day, I went to check it out. Then I saw some floating bags in the village gully. I left them alone because I didn't know who put them there. They might have washed away by now. You can take a look along the gully. Were there any other clues? Other than that, I can't think of any. You can go ask my dad. He knows a lot of things. Your dad? The chief would come the village. Huh, the old man is your dad? Actually, I was adopted. He adopted me, so now I'm his daughter. Oh, I can also ask. Oh, you can also ask my nephew, Takeru. Wait a second, nephew. I see, he's the village chief's grandson. That's right. Takeru likes high places, so maybe he's seen something from there. This family is pretty complicated. I see, thank you. Glad that I could help. Why isn't Takeru here yet? We were supposed to hang out today. Did he go up on the roof again? Oh yeah, it's the brat on the roof. There's a bug, I want the bug. Because I might be building it later on, so might as well gather all the things as I go. Let's see, the kids on that roof. Amazing, you climbed up so easily. I mean, high time has long legs. Looking at you, lady, you should be an outlander, right? It's been super long since I've seen an outlander. Then, well then, speak. What can Konda Takeru do for you? Oh, outlander from afar. What an arrogant little kid. Have you noticed anything strange lately? Keep your voice down. I can tell you, but promise me you won't get scared. During thunderstorms, things get spooky around here. The strange spooky ghost lady. Oh. How can you be so calm after I told you something like that? When I told Grandpa Densuke, he didn't believe me either. He said that I must have been mistaken. Any other unusual things? I guess that would be the broken cart at the entrance of the village. I wonder who left it there. See, that's it over there. There are hilly churros digging at it too. Where? Do I need to talk with anyone else? Like you? Same old, same old. Though I have been waiting for her for most of my life, I still can't remember her voice or her look. Something awfully wrong with my head. Uh, that's the funny part. I can't even remember how she looks, even though I loved her so much. And you'd think I would be sad. But for me, forgetting someone is the same as having all the thoughts of them severed. I can't feel anything for them. I can't even think of them. She's probably the one that's really sad, seeing as how I completely forgotten about her. Still, thanks for retrieving those journals, even though I still have no recollection of her. It's good to know that I was once so determined. I will continue waiting for her. To me, from the me from before wouldn't have wanted to let her down. The sad love story. Well, let's see. Here's the hilly trolls.
接好了，散射，无聊。
This must be the broken card Takeru mentioned. But other than some tattered paper, Paimon doesn't see anything special here. Let's see. The contents of this piece of paper are a shogunate ledger of goods and payments. The goods are this book, blah blah blah, participating in blah blah, and the number is something something volumes. It says volumes, which must refer to things made of paper, right? Maybe. Ah, here's one. Are you here to visit our village? Hello. You must be an outlander, right? An outlander is a guest here. If you are not in a hurry, why don't you come in and drink some tea and take a break? Konda village is such a nice place. Its environment is beautiful and quiet. It's a very suitable place to rest. My wife and I have been living here for decades. I still like this place. Have you heard of any weird happenings lately? I remember hearing some people talk about urban legends, but I've never been a fan of those topics, so I don't really know anything useful. Well, it's not always a good thing to know more. The more news you hear, the more bothered you will be. After a while, even a happy life will be beyond your reach. Well, that's true. Hello, youngster. Are you here to listen to this old lady stories? Anything strange lately? The strangest thing is how we haven't heard from Jiro for such a long time. My old husband even put up a search notice in Inazuma City. Jiro used to hang out with the young gangsters in the village. We urged him to join the army because they were together from morning to night and were always up to no good. Maybe the kid's broken off contact because we pushed him too hard. Speaking of which, it seems like I haven't seen any of those punks for a while either. Anything else out of ordinary? Out of ordinary, let's see. In the past, traders and tourists from various countries would disembark at Rito and they would pass through our village on their way to Inazuma City. The village was always busy and we would open our doors to outlanders, but that hasn't happened for a long time. That's unusual, isn't it? Mr. Rimatami never worried much about the kids in the past, nor would Jiro ever have fought any war no matter who told him to. This is also very abnormal. And the deserted shrine at the foot of the mountain would never have fallen into disrepair in the past like it has now. I've heard that the statue of the great fox occasionally sheds tears. That's not normal either, is it? The Konda family's well is always dry, even though there is plenty of water all around. Someone locked the well up the other night, and not a soul knows who did it. This kind of thing isn't normal either, right? Little Takeru even said that he saw a ghostly woman during a stormy night. But who or what would haunt such a peaceful village? This too is very abnormal, yes. There are just so many strange goings on for an old woman like me. Are these what you wanted to know? So about the punks you mentioned earlier. Do you know where they are, Granny? They're a brand of troublemaking brats. They most likely went somewhere new to make trouble. As long as Jiro isn't influenced by them, I couldn't care less. Still, you just reminded me of something. I've heard that for a while, that there are a lot of more scattered inside the dry wall behind the village chief's house. But a group of Ronin came to the village later and took almost all of it. That's all I know. If you want to know more, you can go ask our village chief. Okay. Look for clues. Done did. What did they say? Baseless accusations. Let's see. The corresponding key. I don't have that. Tightly locked like Granny said. Something in here marked coin pouch. What's on your mind? Buying lots of snacks with this moron. There shouldn't be a pouch. Shouldn't make it disappear, right? Just kidding. A coin pouch by the well. That means someone is hiding something. And this well is in the village chief's yard. Not sus at all. And then the next clue is somewhere over here. Here. This must be one of the floating bags that Futaba mentioned. Let's see what's inside. We've investigated all the suspicious places the villagers told us about. Time to go see the village chief. Grabbing some of those. Let's see, the chief was over here. We found the evidence. Evidence? What evidence? I don't understand what you mean. Evidence about the strange incidents in the village. Stop pretending. Nonsense. What kind of strange incidents could possibly happen in our village? Well, alright then, show me. Man? A bag for carrying Mora. This belongs to our family. There is nothing suspicious about it. That's right. It's very normal. He's so suspicious. Something is definitely off. Please draw the marking that was on it. Please tell me how much Mora that was. Fine. This is indeed not my coin pouch. So many people have passed by my backyard. It's pretty normal for someone to have dropped it, right? It's. You've seen through me, alright. Now, I was really tempted to take the You've seen through me, alright. Now, I was really tempted to take the coin pouch for myself, you know. Oh, that's okay. How could an old man like you have such mischievous thoughts? You're hiding something else. I already admitted my desire to steal the more. What else could be the problem? Come on, I will surrender this coin pouch to the shogunate. Something doesn't feel right here. Someone discarded this kind. Why do I say kind pouch? It's coins. Coins! Someone discarded this coin pouch intentionally. What proof do you have of saying this? The coin pouch is just one part of the mystery. We also found the gully. Oh, there's an intentionally left behind at the rainy night. Well, yeah. Probably not this one. Nope. I have so much shit in my inventory. Him. This one. Yes. This is where did you get this? Downstreams of the gully. How can you prove that these two items are related? Oh, they are related, alright. Ridiculous. How can they be? Unless there's some secret code on the Mora. There's nothing on the Mora, but we did find something else elsewhere. We found this at the remains at the cart. It's probably this. Yes. This is. I can't believe that I was so careless when I was damaging the cart. Hey now, you finally admitted it. Since you have already gotten this far in your investigation, there's nothing for it. I can't hide it anymore. In that case, you should have a pretty good idea of what happened. A very good idea indeed. Grandpa Densuke, you tried to rob a shogunate cart, didn't you? And in the midst of the struggle, you destroyed the cart with a single punch, causing the goods to fly into the gully. Hoping to save themselves, the shogunate people threw their oh my god, Jesus fuck. Hoping to save themselves, the shogunate people threw their coin pouches into the well to distract you, and then you locked the well up to prevent others from stealing the Mora. Is that right? That's not what happened at all. Really, Paimon was gonna ask for a key and have the Mora at the bottom of the well. Surrendered to the shogunate, that's right. They were definitely going to surrender to the shogunate. Well, this is what actually happened. There was originally a group of young people in the village who got too bold after getting drunk and actually robbed one of the shogunate's cargo carts. These goods and the bag both belonged to the shogunate. I couldn't let others know that this shameful incident occurred in our village. That's why I tried to cover it up. What about your confession regarding the coin pouch? We did that to cover up the truth. He did that to cover up the truth. That's right. I thought that you would stop the investigation once I confessed. If it was just me, as long as no one else was affected. Please don't report this to the shogunate. This isn't about me saving face. I just don't want the entire village to be dragged down in the process. Yeah, that's not why we came. Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness. My conscience kept bothering me because of this cover-up, so I recorded everything in a diary. I threw the diary on the roof. If you really want to read it, help yourself, but please don't read my recently renovated roof. About the lock on the well. Yes, it was me who locked the well up. I also wrote down where I hid the key. Go read for yourself. Do you know anything about the Konda village barrier? Also, people still know about the old legend. They say that in ancient times, underneath the ground we are standing on right now, lay the roots of the thunder Sakura. Indeed, this was one of the 5 roots that protected the peace on Narukami Island, and guarding it and its barrier was said to be a responsibility assigned to us, the Konda clan, by the Kitsune Saigu herself. But this was a long time ago. I hardly recall anything about the details. Okay, let's get this rolling. And let's get the diary. Most of the notes are illegible due to the exposure to the elements, but the lies and cover up of this thievery weigh heavily on me, therefore, blah blah. Shit, I have autoplay. The group attacked the public drunkenly stealing no small amounts of goods and some pouches of more. After much discussion, it was decided that this matter should be covered up. The cart was destroyed in the night. The goods and coin pouches were dumped down an empty well. The well was sealed and locked, and the key was hidden in a broken house across the gully on the east of the village. Legend has it that it was built by Doing. Sadly, it's not. It's now so desolated that it proved a fitting choice to hide such a key. Konda village should have been prosperous. The Konda clan should have thrived. I hope, for the sake of Takeru and Futaba, that the village shall remain free of mishaps. Maybe. And let's go get the key. I mean, I guess. Hello.
聚收并蓄，天理长驱。朔风起义，无聊，静妖挪舞，这里。选错了，这里。
Anyone else? I see.
嗯，品质尚可。
固若金汤。
云野，夜明。 品质尚可。不用。
Mm-hmm. I see. So this is the underbelly. Maybe I should change my current party back to this one. My big boy team. Try putting the board that we got from the shrine maiden in here. Okay. So this is the first one. Second. That one's the third. Second, third, fourth. And fifth. That should be it. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yep.
安如磐石。
小把戏还没结束。
固若金汤。拒收并蓄。灵光。
秋水3尺。
Okay, got that one. Very impressive. How did you, when did you, why? I was right to have my eye on you. You are indeed qualified to perform the cleansing. I was quite concerned as to your actions and as to whether you could heal the roots or not. So I've been observing you a little. If I have offended you, please forgive me. You have helped me greatly already by being able to undo the barrier. Then that means Grandpa Densuke's secrets. I am loyal to the Narukami Island, so not some police station. Besides, I have had dealings with Konda village for a long time as well. If those families were to be cut off, I would not be able to place. Please excuse me. Let us get back to business. As you know, the Thunder Sakura trees symbolize the eternal watch of the Electro Archon, and they have the power to remove evil and purify the earth. However, the Polluted tree roots will eventually be corroded and these tainted sections will form tumors one after another. That is why we must perform the cleansing ritual. Unfortunately, my physical condition, shall we say, prevents me from accomplishing this deed. There are several more barriers of this kind. Can I ask you to aid me? No, to aid this land. What about the physical condition? I am not interested, you're the ghost, so it's all okay. Thank you, truly. As for the location of the next barrier, you can visit the abandoned shrine nearby. It's not far north. It's not far northeast of Konda village. Due to certain circumstances, I fear that I cannot go with you. The sakura on the east and west banks differ in speed, and the flowers of the north and south branches vary their bloom. However, everything on this island is under sacred sakura shade. As long as petals still fall like snow upon the land, we will surely meet again. I wish you all the best. Nice. Go to the village, which is northeast. I will. Okay. No, why did I go this way? There was another one. I thought I saw another one. Another X. Oh, yeah, there. Come on. Strongly, what the fuck? Loads of stuff on the bottom of
偶遇
this
之
wall.
物亦有
Indeed.
风雅。
Rust key. Mm-hmm. Old stone slate. Mm-hmm. Oh. I mean, I guess. Yeah, this is the way we came in. That way is locked off. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to Konda village. And it was northeast. So north is there, so we are going this way. Abandoned. Here we are. Yeah. Continue the investigation at the abandoned shrine. Look for an objective in this area. She vanished. How? I mean, I guess. Paimon is getting spooked now. turn.
寒冬终会到来。
Okay, and then we go grab the next one. She's over there. There should be a third one. She shouldn't be too far away. There she is. There we go.
你自己收好。
That should do it if your Paimon is exhausted. Shouldn't I be the exhausted one? Let's not fuss over the details, shall we? Looks like there's a book in here. It's so hard to read. Oh, Jesus. Seek the first forgiveness from Narukami in the skies above, and then from Watatsumi on the land below. Then recite prayers to quench the god's anger. The aforementioned ritual must be carried out before any sacrifices. Exorcisms, blessings, or spell rites can take place. The same holds true for the cleansing ritual. The Tanda Sakura were born from grafted sacred Sakura branches. They are offshoots of Narukami's own spirit and connect the grand shrine to all others. In those days, catastrophe rocked the heavens and demons roamed the earth. The land was defiled, ferocious foes abounded, and small devils wreaked havoc. Thus, the branches were broken off at the grand shrine and transplanted across the land to cleanse the filth. Years passed and damage accumulated. The cleansing ritual must thus be performed to calm the chaos. The Thunder Sakura purification must take place once every 60 years. The ritual may also be divided into a minor and major cleansing. After performing the minor cleansing a few times, the major cleansing must be carried out. During the minor cleansing, one must first seek forgiveness from sky and land, tie up at Shimenawa to form a barrier, and recite the Kashikomi. Next, all the filth must be sealed up inside the barrier, and the poison root noodles must be isolated from any mortal dwelling. Finally, a ward must be used to suppress all the filth. This must be performed separately in 5 different places on Narukami Island. The purpose of this minor cleansing ritual is to isolate the defilement and thus procure some years of peace. During the major cleansing, one must first seek forgiveness from sky and land. Then 5 wards representing the eyes, the mouth, the nose, the hands, and the feet must be retrieved, destroying the barriers created by the minor cleansing in the process. The filth must be then eradicated by a powerful spell. The purpose of the major cleansing ritual is to wipe out the defilement and to completely eradicate the filth. This is the end of the summary. The details are as followed. The rest of this text has been rendered unreadable by abrasion, contamination, and other damage. Forget it, let's get some professional help. Since it's about gods and demons and stuff, let's go to the Grand Narukami Shrine, shall we? Yeah. Let's go. Teleport waypoint. Yoink. Am I to talk with you? Yeah. Traveler from afar, welcome to the Grand Narukami Shrine. If you have some trouble or you just want to make a wish, feel free to ask Miss Gendo for a fortune slip. May the Electro Archon bless you. You explain the situation and around the shrine at the foot of the mountain. I see. I understand the situation. The sacred Sakura cleansing ritual is very important, friend, and there are indeed records of it, but the actual details of the ritual has been lost. The summary you are holding is a very valuable historical artifact in that regard. Are the Fatui behind this? If you say it's so important, then they might be up to something here too. Oh no, the degradation here is due to poor preservation, humidity, and moss. Ah, it's a great shame, but a lot of historical records have been lost. Lady Yai and Sir Kamisato were fretting over this earlier as well. But as for the sacred words, I do know a thing or two. Mm-hmm. Please tell us how to unseal the word. I apologize, but the sacred words used to seal the word are not some sort of specific formula. Instead, they are something created by the one who cast the seal themselves. What do you mean? The spell was created on the fly by the caster. This is not precisely so either. Sacred words of this sort do have some rules. To elaborate, I believe that the recordings go something like this. The first line represents one's own status in Inazuma, something with the word envoy attached to it, I believe. The second line is meant to explain the source of one power, something like dango, ramen, or a light novel, for example. Oh, Paimon gets it. These are definitely great power sources. I'm just giving an example. The record used something like onmyo hakkyo. As for the third line, is it something you can just make up? Yes, you have guessed it. It can be whatever you want it to be. Considering how long it's been, I doubt that any still live who understand how to use this third line. What shall we do then? Miss Masked Maiden Commission and this whole nation, it's all gonna go kaput. She's not talking yet. Perhaps these two items can be of aid with you. This is the memento lens. Memento, as so it's a souvenir. Since the two of you are so knowledgeable, I trust that you must have heard of the camera. It's a fountain-made device that can record images. A long time ago, when Vito was first founded, the Hiragi clan leader Hiroshi imported many new inventions from other places to prove the benefits of building a trading hub. For example, he used Snesaya's blast furnace to turn an old Hiragi clan mansion at Tenshukaku into a hot spring, before sending it as a gift and token of appreciation to Her Excellency. He also used the demon exorcising mirror gifted to the Hiragi clan by the Kitsune Saigu to create a special camera in Fontaine. It can record thoughts and memories. It was returned to us here at the shrine as a token of appreciation and friendship. As the years passed, the camera itself ceased to function. Only the lens blessed by the Kitsune Saigu can still see things that no longer exist in certain special places. We extracted the lens and named it the Memento lens. The two of you have come on account of the Sakura, and I can sense from our conversation that you are trustworthy. I believe that it will come to good use in your hands. Such an important item. I suppose you may not be familiar with this as an outlander, but we believe that everything has a soul. Even stones and trees have memories, and when an item is left unused for a long time, it will grow bitter with dissatisfaction. As such, we might as well give the lens to someone who can show it all the changes the world has gone through rather than letting it gather dust in the shrine. Leave it to us. Legend has it that after the Kitsune Saigu disappeared, her familiars, the Earth Kitsune of Narukami Island, turned into sleeping statues in many places, waiting for her to return. If you see a small, strange-looking fox statue, looking at it with a memento lens may reveal something new. Thank you. May the Electro Archon bless you. I shall be counting on you too then. Nice. Now I have that one. Nice. There it is. And then we go over to here.
最近乱七八糟的申请表有点多，都驳回吧。
Return to the abandoned shrine and use the memento lens to investigate. Okay. Whee! Guess I will just follow the previous example I used, end of the Hakushin bloodline as the second line. I am no master on Myoi after all. You are the person who seems very nice and nice on the surface. Long time no see. Guess you're still so cold to me, huh? No, who are you? Distant. It is time for the cleansing ritual again. I am call me Hanachi Rusata. No need to tell me, I get it. I thought she had returned for a moment here, but so that's what happened. Yeah, don't worry about it. Nice to meet you, Miss Hanachi Rusato. I remember now about the sacred Sakura, about you, about Raiden. Mm-hmm. Perhaps what you're seeing right now is not me, but Yoroi in disguise. After all, Miss Hanachi Rusato, you've never seen me in person before, right? I'm not sure where. I'm not sure there would be much difference either way, if my memory serves. Come on, that was uncalled for. Doesn't matter the second line and the Hakushin bloodline. Are you something I can read? No, but you are. Let us part ways here. You are so cold. Rosy cheeked in the morning, bleached bones by dusk. Come on, it was at least half an emotional reunion for me. Actually, maybe it was more of like 1/4. You're gone already. Come on. Let's see. Here's the one. It looks like the spirit veins here can still be used. The familiars are also here. Yes, it is a fine place. Well then, allow me to use sacred words to protect this ward. Then the first line shall be, in the name of Narukamis Envoy. Okay, and then I need the third line, which is something something. Yeah, it's decided. We'll let her go this time. After all, it's not my job, and it's not as if she is some monster charging at me like an Ochi moves and like I am all tuckered out already. I thought I had run into a long lost friend. That feeling is so exhausting. This was my previous. Wait, that wasn't me. It was her previous territory. That person over there seems so familiar. How quickly the shrine has fallen to neglect after losing its master and the incense within. I can only hope that the barrier within the cavern still stands strong. Ah, I remember now. She once instructed people to construct a locked gate by a canal on the road leading to Chinyu Forest before giving the key to the Konda clan. I hope everything is still alright. A locked door, Konda village. We found a key at the bottom of the wall. That being said, after she left, Yoroi seemed to have led his tribe to wreak havoc everywhere. Well, I could have kept one eye shut, and had Yoroi stayed in Shinju Forest. Guess he needed to be taught a lesson. Oh, here's one. I guess this is the last one.
苍流水影，
安息吧。
Now where was it? Where was it? Here it was. This should be the last one. That lady is such a buzzkill. If I am to have a disciple one day, I shall find a cheerful and beautiful lady. Yeah, I'll make sure of that. Now, as for the third line, alright, this looks good. Bring forth the fried tofu. Since this is her territory and the land of the Hakushin bloodline, we'll go with that. Done. Recite the secret words in the front of the sky Skyfox statue. Ah, this one. Unlock this. And so that should do the thing. Obtain the ward. Got it. Find the barrier. Pretty sure it was like here. Yes. But before that, I am having company. All done. Come on. You have long legs. Let's see. Stick it in. And then it's like 2, 3, 3. Okay. Before that, let's have some munchies. So no one dies. No. 3. 3. And 3. That should do it. Yeah. So now we get rid of this one. And eventually we will have gone through everything and I will have this quest done. The reason why I knew what this seal was is because I have done it once on my European account, but I have also helped a friend to unlock them already. So I kind of know the idea behind this. I just haven't gotten like around to do it on my own account yet. Because I like to pace myself very differently when it comes to games. Again, the two of you have my thanks. Whoa. I apologize. There are some things that become a habit, perhaps. Why are you following us again? Couldn't you just say hello? She must have her reasons. Paimon's tired from floating around so much. Paimon didn't mean to be so rude. How can you be tired if you're floating? The barrier here has been undone successfully, and thus the cleansing ritual come a step closer to completion. Thank you very much. What's the deal with the sacred Sakura cleansing ritual anyway? Is it the same as the cleansing you asked us to do earlier? Miss Inagi also mentioned this before, so we found this book called The Sacred Sakura Cleansing Summary, which Paimon didn't understand at all. People can't read it nowadays, but it was written in the common tongue. People nowadays. Hey, how old are you? That's very rude of you. Anyway, the sacred Sakura cleansing ritual is a rite of purification. The Thunder Sakura of Narukami Island can absorb the filth within the earth, but over time the filth will accumulate. If too much filth accumulates, the Thunder Sakura may wither. Therefore, it is necessary to perform some minor purifications on the roots of Thunder Sakura scattered in 5 places around Narukami Island every once in a while, and to set the barrier up. This way, they are given the power to remove accumulated filth. What about the cleansing ritual then? When there is enough filth accumulated in the barrier, it becomes necessary to perform the cleansing ritual. Paimon gets it. So when performing the cleansing ritual, we need to use a word to break the barrier over the 3 roots. This is an excellent understanding of the situation. Of course, we've done it twice now, after all. So those monsters that look like samurai were... So is that how they present themselves nowadays? They are the embodiment of the land's defilement. Once driven out of the roots by the war, they will condense into a physical form. Back then, I mean, according to past records, they would turn into Kasha, Inugami, Black Jades, Imubosu, Raging Flames, and other such things, and not all of them would harm people either. For example, there were the Tofu Boys. Kasha? Tofu Boys? What in the world are those? Oh, people don't know about these creatures nowadays. But now, they have all turned into ferocious Ochimusa. What has happened to Inazuma? So what if the cleansing rituals aren't performed at Freeze to Wither? As I recall, the records say that the Thunder Sakura almost withered several hundred years ago. Monsters raged unchecked then. Even the seas turned black. The Thunder Sakura tried their hardest to absorb all the evil and the filth, and they almost died in the process. What happened then? The things that came after, I am really sorry, but I am not too familiar with them. Either way, the present situation tells me that the problem was resolved in the end. Someone performed the cleansing ritual. You mentioned that there were 5 places. Thanks to your efforts, 2 root burials have been undone. Next, having done and seen so much, the 2 of you must be tired and hungry. I have prepared some dishes. I hope you will like them. Looks delicious. Inazuma for sure. Hooray, the best friend. Paimon's really hungry, yeah? Well then, please enjoy yourself. We eat. This is great. Seems a little bit off. But now that Paimon thinks about it, we just ate so much, but it feels like we've eaten nothing at all. Use magic? You seem very sensitive to things of mysterious nature. Regardless, please don't worry. These dishes were made with magic I secretly learned from the Bucket Danuki. They are absolutely harmless, generally speaking. The reason I have served you such delicious food is to help heal the remaining roots. The Chinyu forest is also home to a ward and a root that requires cleansing, and I believe that an old friend of mine still dwells within the forest. You believe? It was a very long time ago. I'm afraid that I am not entirely sure if he remembers me or if he might hate me. He can't move freely, and he can't communicate with people either. But after eating this, you should be able to communicate with him. That old friend of mine should be able to help you at least a little. So I did this, for the sake of the cleansing ritual. The 2 of you have already twice demonstrated your honor, compassion, and skill. Surely you will finish the deed for the sake of the land's well-being, right? Yeah, since Miss Maximilian says we have to, let's finish this fight. You easily let time. How could you say that? What about the other roots? Apart from Shinyu Forest, there is a tree root at a place called Araumi. I wonder if there are still people living there. I haven't been there for a long time. The last one is outside the Kamisato residence. There is a pit on the beach northeast of there, and the root is within. I leave the cleansing rituals to you. I have another question. Please go ahead. Back there in the abandoned shrine, Miss Mask Maiden, we saw someone who looked like you through memento lens. Her name was Hanachi Sato. Are you that Hanachi Sato? Indeed I am. Has Paimon been cheated? Well, anyways, what was that all about? I'm sorry, I never meant to hide anything from you. I just never had a chance to explain. Nor is now the right time either. I am really sorry. Well, fine. Paimon gets it. Just let us know once you've got the chance, Miss Mask Maiden. Right, Ninja? You're right. Thank you very much. Ah, yes, one more thing. When you spoke of the memento lens earlier, what were you referring to? You recount Inagi Hotomi's explanation. That mirror, Hiroshi. What happened? I lost my composure. Please forgive me. In that case, please keep this memento lens safe. It's a very precious instrument indeed. I will keep it safe, trust me. Please do. It is very precious. Don't worry. I'll be sure to look after it all. There are small fox statues in many different places. They are called Earth Kitsune. They are called Earth Kitsune. With the memento lens, you can summon force scenes from the past at those statues' locations. If I can be of aid in your adventures, please make good use of the memento lens. If it can be, we'll use it, I'm sure. Please do and protect it. Don't bump it against anything, and remember to clean it like regularly. Okay, got it. That's good. Now then, if you excuse me, I must go. How will we meet up? If the crimson Sakura knows the pain of parting, it will forever stay. Our fate shall surely be entwined like those of the Sakura bloom. Till our next meeting, I will be praying for your success beneath the well in Konoda village, where you successfully purified the Sakura root. I wish you all the best. Open the quest menu to review location details. I feel like this is a very good spot to end this episode on, since we have gotten 2 out of 5 done, and next time we will most likely finish it out, and that way we will have the Sacred Sakura Cleansing Ritual done. Thank you for watching, and also please like and subscribe if you like the video and want to see more. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!